Believe it or not, and contrary to popular belief, the Philadelphia Eagles have something special going on. Yes, I've said it from the beginning, but today we went a little bit different than our latest mock draft for the Philadelphia Eagles. We went away from defensive studs, and we still made some moves here to be able to make things happen. So I want the best corner or defensive end available. I think it's going to take some maneuvering, especially how it's going to all end up. But in our latest Philadelphia Eagles mock draft, let's go through it and see how the board falls. So let's jump right into it. So you'll see here the Eagles are selected at 22, 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag, public versus PFF. Care for position of value and drafting for needs are both relatively high. And then you also have a little bit of randomness. And then I just really want to see how the board falls from here. So I'm going to go a little bit slower because once we get into 15, I really just want to see how things do fall once we get to 15. There's 6, 7, 8, 10, 15. Okay. So Byron Murphy went. Fuaga's there. Cooper Jean went. Quinyon Mitchell. Honestly, there's some still really good. There's some really good corners on the board. Do we trade up? I said I want the best. The best. 15 to 22. Could I give you my... No, I don't want to give up a 2. 4, 7. Okay. I'll give you my 2, but you got to give me your 3. 3, 4? And it's my later 2 as well. 3, 4, future 3. No way. That is, okay, that's a steal. I'm sorry. 3, yeah. And so then, yes, we trade up here back into the first round. We still got our 2. And we're back in the 3rd and 4th round. I actually really like how that traded ended up. So didn't think that one was going to go through. So Terrion Arnold here at corner. No way. Terrion Arnold, probably the best corner in this draft or one of them. I'm going to go, at least he's top 3. I'm going to go Arnold here and then just really see how the rest of this board falls when we get to 50. Because, yeah, you're dancing out of the room if that's how it all happens. So, but now back here to top 5. You had centers, Jermaine Burton. Jonah Ellis is a lot of fun, too. John Bullard. Chris Jenkins. Ooh, Jalen Polk. So we got corner. I know it's a little bit, it's not necessarily a reach, but Edrin Cooper in a Philadelphia Eagles jersey makes me nervous. He makes me nervous. He's a stud. Absolute stud. Do I want to do it? I think I want to do it. Kyrie Jackson, nah. We also do need edge, though. Who's going to be there at edge? 82-ish. There is a little bit of a drop-off, though. Jonah Ellis, he's just sitting there looking at you. Jonah Ellis, talked myself into it. 3rd round, plus you're going to be back with some more options. So, hey, this is how things ended up. That's not bad. So then you're back in the 3rd and 4th rounds here, essentially back-to-back, which I really like. Ooh, Corley? Yeah, okay. I really like what he's going to be able to bring to this team. Yeah, he makes a lot of sense. I'm going Corley here. So wide receiver, we got DB taken care of. Linebackers still kind of suffering a little bit, but from what we've seen in the Eagles, things always seem to work out. They just seem to work out. Stover, Xavier Thomas, Slim Pickens, especially with the linebackers here. Honestly, though, ooh. Did I see him? Ooh, Cooper Beebe is just sitting there winking at you. Do we double down on corner, though? Like, Tyke Smith's a lot of fun, too. Tyke Smith is a lot of fun. And he's a stud. I'm going to go Tyke Smith and pray that Cooper Beebe makes it to you. Oh, yeah, that's not even that hard. So Cooper Beebe, again, I understand O-line's not necessarily a huge need here, but doubling down, this guy could be an all-star for a long time, and he does remind me a lot of... I'm not going to say it. I'm going to get some angry Philadelphia Eagle fans in this one. But overall, I think this thing's ended up pretty good so far. Ooh, Zach Zinter, Bo Braid's there. Isaiah Williams, Malik Mustafa. I need linebacker bad. Who do we got a linebacker? Dallas Gant. Dang. Ooh, Easton Gibbs is a lot of fun, though. out of Wyoming. Oh, well. Steel Chambers. He'll probably be there a little bit later on. A little bit later on. Okay. So Drake Nugent's there. Dylan Johnson's there. Walter Roos is there. That's a lot of fun. Honestly, Jawan Briggs. Do we go Austin Reed? Like, I understand. Nah, I'm not going to make you guys all that mad. Isaiah Williams. Laub coming up out of New Hampshire is a lot of fun, though. He is. Dylan Johnson is some fun. Over 1,100 rushing yards last year, 16 tutties. McLaughlin. I'm gonna go Johnson, because we can wait for some linebackers in this one a little bit. I got to be able to justify this in the end too. So you got back-to-back picks here in the 5th round. Got to help out the O-line. Roos could develop into being a very, very good starter down the line. And then also linebacker, we got to do it. I love me some Steel Chambers. 172 might be a little bit of a reach here, so I'd probably like to trade back, but it is what it is at this point. And then you're back into the 6th round at 210, and it is what it is. Ooh, Anthony Gould out of Oregon State's a lot of fun. Jace McClellan. Andrew Coker. Dylan McMahon. Miles Harden. I'm going to go with the South Dakota State guy. I mean, they like their South Dakota guys, right? Kind of? Maybe? Hopefully? I don't know. I mean, they did draft that kid, what was it? Back from Dickinson a couple years ago, Dickinson State. Tay Gowan, something like that? I can't remember. Anyway, really good player. I played against him in college. Okay. Grading the draft. So you'll see here, the Eagles kind of low-key got it with a steal. So they got a 3-4 and a future 3. They did trade away their first and their second, so they basically got 2 3s and a 4. They gave up their worst second-round pick, and you still move up to the draft and get your best and get the best corner in the entire thing. And so, really like how that one ended up. Jonah Ellis, the edge player there, coming up out of Utah. I think that's a huge get here in the 2nd round. Malachi Corley, I think that for what he's going to bring to this wide receiving core, I think it's going to be nasty. It's going to be absolutely nasty. Tyke Smith could come in and start day 1. He's an absolute stud. Cooper Beebe. So I get it. I absolutely get it. Guard is not a huge need. I understand it. But it's Cooper Beebe. It's Cooper Beebe, and he's going to be a special player. Dylan Johnson. So running back is definitely not a need if you are the Eagles, but he's a stud. He's an absolute stud. Walter Roos here out of Oklahoma. I think he could develop into a starter and maybe be a potential replacement for you for Lane Johnson down the line. Steel Chambers, going to be a guy that, he's going to be a special teamer. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. And then, yes, you finish it out here with South Dakota, Miles Harden representing. They gave us a B+ overall, but come on. You get the best corner in the draft and a really good edge player. This is nasty. This is absolutely nasty. I think it ended up really good for the Eagles. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, all that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about how our latest Philadelphia Eagles mock draft ended up.